Hey everybody, I'm going to show you how to use the foam roller for the Be Mobile component of Move by Design. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get on the floor and I'm going to show you how to roll out the front of your leg, the side of your leg, as well as the inside of your leg. None of them, I'm used to doing this. I've been doing this a long time. It's not going to be easy, so you're not going to look graceful. So first I'm going to show rolling the IT band, and the IT band starts at just the top of the hip right there, and it actually inserts below the knee, but you'll notice the roller ever goes down to just above the knee. See, from the top to just above the knee right there. And this is actually the most painful of the three areas. You'll hear there's my nice little grimace there. IT band does not feel good when you're doing this, but the effect is awesome. Right here I'm going to roll over onto my quads. So again, from the top of the hip right down to the bottom of the knee. And I'll actually do this on both legs, but for the sake of this video I'm just going to do one leg, but you would do it on both. If you want to get really aggressive with your IT band, substitute the foam roller for a lacrosse ball. And basically it's the same movement, but it's using the lacrosse ball. And that can really, really hurt. It's worse than the foam roller by far. This is the one people find the most awkward, and this is for the inside of the leg, and you'll notice I'll roll from just above the knee right up into the groin. The trick with this one is to move your body but keeping your hands relatively stationary. And again, I'm showing one leg, but I would do both, and I do this 5 to 10 times. Rolling out the thoracic spine is one of my favorites. So here I put the thoracic spine right around where your middle back would be. I make sure that my neck is in a neutral position. And in fact, I'll even suspend my head being cradled in my arms. Up your butt and thoracic spine right to about your middle back, and then right up to just where your middle back and your neck join. And I do this back and forth a number of times. What I don't do is let the foam roller go down into my lower back. That is a no-no. Never that. Keep it up to the top. One of the areas of the legs that are often overlooked is to roll out the actual gluteal muscles, your butt. So you just cross one leg over the other, you lean to that side, and use the foam roller to roll it out. Now here I'm going to show you how I use a lacrosse ball the same way that I use a foam roller. I don't recommend this for people who are just getting started, but as your myofascia starts to release, using a lacrosse ball is the next step. This is probably one of the most difficult positionings for a lacrosse ball, and that's actually to gain mobility to the shoulder joint and the rotator cuff. And basically you're going to position the ball right behind your shoulder near the armpit. And if you look closely at my actual shoulder joint, you'll notice that it sinks and that it rises as I move my arm in this position. And what I'm doing here is I'm just putting some mobility right there in that glenohumeral joint. Lower part of the leg, we're going to have the lacrosse ball to roll out the two muscles that are in the calf, in the back of the calf, as well as the side of the calf. There's another muscle there. Actually, there's a bunch of them, but basically you're going to roll out the back of the calf, the outside part of the calf, as well as the inside portion of the calf. That's going to take some practice. It's going to be really awkward. That's normal. And finally, we're moving right down to the foot. This is the last part. Just take the ball and roll it through every part of your foot. And of course, you're going to do this on both your feet.